which is working on medicinal and aromatic plants. So we work on basic research, technology development, as well as technological support for the farmers. If you see that CMAP has transformed menthol cultivation in India, mentha cultivation in India. If you see in 1980s, there was no mentha cultivation in India. However, CMAP started working on in about 45 and introduced varieties which were improved with high biomass, enhanced oil content, higher menthol content, reduced maturity period, developing improved technology, increasing efficiency of distillation and marketing support. And today, now India is the largest producer and exporter of the mentha worldwide. India story. So CSR CMAP contribution is a lot. This mentha is being grown in more than 3 lakhs hectares, providing net income of maybe rupees 70,000 per hectare to the farmers. So in 1985, introduced by Mass One, and then in this year only, they have come with SIM Unnat. So initially the data period was 130 and now 9 days, 100 days, and menthol content very high. So this is how CMAP has worked in the area of who are able to hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Similar to Metha, India has worked, like CMAP has worked in the area of Artemisia annua. It has developed varieties like Sim Arogya, Sim varieties, and the production cost is now come down to 10,000 rupees per kg from 40,000 rupees per kg. So CMAP has done has developed improved varieties as well as technology for this artemisinin in isolation, and that has changed the scenario in India. And different pharma companies have taken this technology and are used to this artemisinin for their drugs for the malaria. So our focus crops are in medicinal, like starting from Artemisia, Catranthus, Mukua, Tulsi, which is Ocimum, to cannabis, and in aromatic like mentha, vetiver, then palm rosa, patchouli, geranium, rose. So many crops, about 13 medicinal and 12 aromatic plants we are working on, developing improved varieties as well as agro technologies and giving the varieties to us. If you can see that a number of varieties CMAP has developed, which are now grown in all sectors of India, farmers have taken up, and we have been providing them agro technologies as well as distillation facilities, like post harvest technologies we are providing. These are helping farmers to grow these varieties as well as improve their income. So if you see trade scenario of spices, so mostly diet from, like 95% about diet farms are given. There are small and medium-sized industries, cross-trading between companies there, original sources not known, because most of the things are coming from wild. So that is the problem. From last decade, systemic cultivation has started, and CMAP has played a very important role in this. To develop the varieties and give to the farmers for crop they are growing. Due to this, where source is not known and things are taken in the wild, the plant varieties have gone, like some of the plant varieties are in the categories of RET. So that is the major concern in herbal spices trade that we need to sort out in coming future. So herbals, if you taste it, whatever getting is there, these are for pharmaceuticals, then health food, herbal trees, traditional medicine, new drugs. So in every form, these are being used. And CSIR, because is part of the CSIR, there are certain labs like IIM Jammu, ISBT in Palampur, CDR in now, is using these herbals to develop new drugs or coming or taking for health foods or nutraceuticals, taking these herbs being grown in different parts of the country. If you see total herbal global market, so that is huge. Like Europe is about 6.7 million US dollars, in Asia 5.1, North America, and total rest of the total is about 19.4%, 4 billion US dollar is the market. However, if you see in India, most of these herbals are taken from the wild. So major concern about in agricultural practices, farmers are growing without knowing what is the export potential and acceptability at the level of like international market, then inadequate quality control procedures, lack of large-scale organic cultivation. So that is organic cultivation now. This is a huge market and trade. Lack of processing and R&D, lack of standardization of product, processes and services, and lack of regulatory framework in trade plant or herbal plant. So these are the major concerns. Though if you see the word herbal trade is currently this might be like plus minus percentage, but about 120 billion what I see through looking at the data. So if you see in India, in 80, like 80 is 81, there are only 11 spices which were like exported. And this was like the percentage was very poor. If you total agriculture and 16 and 17, that has increased a lot. Like there are 19,000 close to these spices, herbal spices, which are being exported to different countries. However, if you see this data, India sale paper, initially this was 25%, now this has come down to 11.5%. If the other categories like candies and others, this has grown a lot. From 2%, this to 68% India share. And nutmeg, mace, and cardamom, if you see, India's share has risen from 5.7% to 14.1%. So now, in different herbal products, now there is a change in scenario with the change in the agricultural practices. India is now growing in the area of this export of this herbal spices. Export of herbal and herbal products for last 3 years, if you see, it was like in 15-16 plant and plant portion herbs from 274 USD. It has gone to like in 17 like 330, and Ayush and herbal products from 354 that has gone to 456. There is a very good increase in the export potential, and export is going on from about this herbal products. If we see the essential oils, because CMIP is working in this area, if you see, there are oils and minor oils, and in major oils, these are large quantities, low price, and these are 10 oils where 80% trade is there. Whereas small quantities and high price, about 150 oils, there is only 20% trade is there. So there is a like large gap, and this we need to fill. High is 150 oils, only 20% trade is here. Here we need to increase so that we can reach to the like international market. So if you see, Brazil is about 40% in the area of aromatic oils. India is only 15%, though India is the largest producer and exporter. But if you see total export potential, India is much below if compared to Brazil and maybe USA. USA is 20%, India is only 15%. So if you see, in flavors, the like citrus, India is 0.06%, mint is 70%, now it is 80%. Out of total world production, 80% is produced in India and exported. So most of the mint is from the India. Other spices are like 30.2%. So we need to grow as we have done in the case of mint. We need to also go a long way in other spices. So large Germany, Italy. So these are the countries where these are global, like larger global marketplaces for the products. Like this I have taken from, like I had discussed with the industries, like the Ultra International and other companies. So this is like export. We have like what is the price and export for different essential oil like mint, lemongrass, palm roja, citronella. So like in last 3 years, CSIR was leading one project which was Aroma Mission. And in Aroma Mission, in mint, we were the global like largest producer and exporter. Now we have become, even in palm roja, lemongrass, we are producing sufficient amount, which is demand from India. And now we will be able to export it in 2-3 years. We will produce so much through interventions of CSIR CMAP to other countries. So India major exporter of, you see, medicinal and aromatic plants and process plant drugs, which include Santalum album, then mentha. These few which are like large amount from India. 70% of this product goes to France, Japan, United Kingdom, and other countries, where 25% goes to Pakistan. East Bangladesh is like export is growing in a large quantity for this medicinal and aromatic plants. So you can see that India's export potential is very high. This is doing in few plants in mentha, and now we are going for this even ashwagandha as well as. However, we need to also increase our export in other small oils which are limited amount. If you see US essential oil market revenue by products, is going to happen, like this is increasing every year. And in 22, this will grow. Like if orange, corn, UK, after all these oils, the demand is increasing so high. So with changing lifestyle and other things, the essential oil which are coming from the house, they are rapidly increasing their export potential. CSIR, with the help of CSIR, has started one program which is CSIR Aroma Mission, where 7 to 8 CSIR labs are there. Distillation and development aromatic. This has changed the scenario of this aromatic crops in India. So if you see that we have covered area more than 6,000 hectares in India, and we have like carried out rural employment in about 11 lakh man days. We have trained about 44,000 human resource. We are developing the plant variety, giving farmers, giving
I think we are facing some connectivity issues. I think we will wait for him for some time.
So develop a large number of improved varieties which are now being grown by the farmers. And so if you see through Aroma Mission, we have reached to different parts of the country. And in different this aromatic crops, we have now taken a large space in the country, and about more than 6,000 hectares we have covered in India. We have been giving planting material to the farmers. Farmers have been growing these materials, and then we have been like connecting them with the farmers, with the industry, so that industry takes their oil which they develop, and that goes to the international market or the Indian to this our demand. So if you see in import value, we see that in different essential oils, lemongrass, our export value is increasing a lot now, even palm oil. In few cases, we need to work very hard, like in geranium. Our import value is very high and we are exporting very little, and our produce is very little. We only produce 10% of our Indian demand. So in these oils, we need to work very hard so that we also start meeting our demand in India as well as start exporting to different countries. So this is from my side. So CMAP is working in the aromatic and medicinal plants and to help farmers grow the improved varieties, connecting with them to the industry. Now we have launched the Aroma Mission Phase 2, where we are taking a number of aromatic crops which we will give to farmers to improve varieties, as well as we will connect the farmers. So in next 2 years, our aim is to cultivate these varieties in more than 30,000 hectares, and then at least bring 2 to 3 more oils, like in case of mint, produce in large quantities, and so that India becomes Atmanirbhar in these oils and we start exporting these oils to different countries. So this is from my side. Thank you very much for